Favorite comfort food dishes. In this conversation, we will talk about two friends discussing their favorite comfort food dishes and sharing recipes.
Hey, what's your favorite comfort food dish? Mine has got to be mac and cheese. It's just so creamy and indulgent.
I love a good mac and cheese too. There's something about the combination of the rich cheese sauce and the comforting pasta that's just unbeatable. Do you make your mac and cheese from scratch or do you have a favorite brand?
I make my mac and cheese from scratch. I love experimenting with different cheeses and adding a bit of spice for some extra flavor. How about you? Do you have a favorite recipe?
That sounds amazing. I like to use a combination of sharp cheddar and Gruyere for a rich and complex flavor. I also add a pinch of nutmeg for a little extra something. Would you like to share your recipe, or would you be interested in trying mine?
Your mac and cheese recipe sounds delicious. I'd love to try it. Here's my recipe. I use a combination of sharp cheddar, Gouda, and Parmesan for a creamy yet tangy flavor. I also add a dash of cayenne pepper for a subtle kick. How does that sound?
Your recipe sounds fantastic. The combination of cheeses sounds divine, and the dash of cayenne pepper is sure to add a delightful kick. I can't wait to give it a try. Thanks for sharing. When it comes to comfort food, it's always fun to experiment and add personal touches to make the dish truly your own.
I absolutely agree. Experimenting with comfort food recipes is half the fun. Adding personal touches makes the dish feel extra special. Do you have any other comfort food recipes you enjoy experimenting with?
Absolutely. Another comfort food favorite of mine is homemade chicken pot pie. I like to play around with different herbs and spices to create a rich and flavorful filling, and of course, a flaky, buttery crust is a must. What about you? Any other comfort food dishes you like to experiment with?
Chicken pot pie is a classic comfort food dish. Experimenting with herbs and spices can definitely take it to the next level. Another comforting dish I enjoy experimenting with is hearty beef stew. I like to add red wine and a variety of root vegetables for extra depth of flavor. It's perfect for warming up on a chilly day. What's your approach to making beef stew?
Beef stew is such a wonderful comforting dish, and adding red wine and a variety of root vegetables is a fantastic idea for enhancing the flavor profile. When I make beef stew, I like to sear the beef first to build layers of flavor and then slow cook it with a medley of aromatic herbs and vegetables. The result is a rich and hearty stew that's perfect for a cozy evening in. It sounds like we both enjoy adding depth and complexity to our comfort food dishes. That's what makes them so special, right?
Absolutely. Taking the time to build layers of flavor and experimenting with different ingredients is what makes comfort food so special. It's all about creating a dish that not only comforts the soul but also delights the taste buds. Your approach to making beef stew sounds fantastic. The slow cooking definitely brings out the rich flavors. It's been great sharing recipes and chatting about comfort food with you.
It has been a pleasure exchanging recipes and discussing comfort food with you. I agree, the art of creating a dish that comforts the soul and delights the taste buds is truly special. If you ever want to share more recipes or talk about food, feel free to reach out. Take care and happy cooking.
It has been a pleasure indeed. I'll definitely reach out if I come across any new exciting recipes. Take care and happy cooking to you too. Goodbye.
New hobbies to try out. In this conversation, we will talk about discussing new hobbies to try out and sharing suggestions.
Hey there. Have you ever thought about picking up a new hobby? I'm always on the lookout for something fun and interesting to try out. Any suggestions?
Absolutely. There are so many interesting hobbies to explore. Have you ever considered bird watching? It's a wonderful way to connect with nature and observe the beauty of various bird species.
Bird watching sounds fascinating. I've always enjoyed spending time outdoors, so that could be a great way to do it while learning more about local bird species. Do you have any tips for a beginner birdwatcher?
That's fantastic to hear. To start, you'll need a good pair of binoculars and a field guide to help you identify the birds. It's also helpful to find a local birdwatching group or join a community to learn from experienced birdwatchers.
That's really helpful. Thank you. I'll definitely look into getting the right equipment and connecting with other birdwatchers. It sounds like a rewarding and peaceful hobby. Have you discovered any cool hobbies lately, or is there something else you'd like to try out?
I'm glad you found the tips helpful. As for me, I've recently taken up indoor gardening. It's been a delightful experience nurturing plants and watching them grow. The feeling of tending to them and seeing them thrive is incredibly rewarding.
Indoor gardening sounds wonderful. It's amazing to see the beauty of nature flourishing inside your home. Do you have any favorite plants that you enjoy growing indoors? I'm curious to know if you have any tips for someone looking to start indoor gardening.
I absolutely adore growing succulents and herbs indoors. They're low maintenance and add a lovely touch of greenery to any space. When starting indoor gardening, it's important to consider factors like light and water requirements for different plants. Researching specific care instructions for the plants you choose is essential. Also, don't be afraid to start small and gradually expand your indoor garden.
Succulents and herbs sound like great choices for indoor gardening. I appreciate the advice, and I'll definitely take those tips into consideration if I decide to give indoor gardening a try. It's always nice to have some greenery inside, especially during the colder months. Thanks for sharing your experience with me. If you come across any other intriguing hobbies, feel free to let me know.
You're very welcome. I'm delighted to have shared this conversation with you, and I'm glad you found the advice helpful. If I come across any other captivating hobbies, I'll be sure to share them with you. Wishing you the best of luck with exploring birdwatching and possibly indoor gardening.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your well wishes, and I look forward to hearing about any new hobbies you may come across. Take care and happy hobby hunting.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure chatting with you. Happy hobby hunting to you too, and take care. If you ever want to chat about hobbies again, feel free to reach out. Goodbye for now.
Favorite weekend activities. In this conversation, we will talk about discussing favorite weekend activities and planning for a fun Saturday with a friend.
Hey there. What are your favorite weekend activities? I'm thinking of planning a fun Saturday with a friend and looking for some cool ideas.
Hey, that sounds awesome. I love spending weekends hiking in the mountains, trying out new local restaurants, or catching a movie at a cool indie cinema. What kind of things do you and your friend enjoy doing?
Those all sound like great weekend activities. My friend and I are into outdoor activities too, so we're considering going on a nature walk and maybe having a picnic at a nearby park. We also enjoy visiting art galleries, so we might check out an exhibition if there's one happening in the area. Any tips on making the most of a nature walk and picnic?
Nature walks and picnics are always refreshing. For the nature walk, make sure to wear comfortable footwear and pack some water and snacks. If the park allows it, bring a small portable speaker to enjoy some music. As for the picnic, pack a comfy blanket and consider bringing a mix of easy-to-eat finger foods. Perhaps some cheese, crackers, fruits, and sandwiches. Don't forget to bring a trash bag for any waste. As for art galleries, it's always fun to have an open mind and appreciate different styles of art. Don't be afraid to discuss and share your perspectives with your friend. It can lead to some interesting conversations.
Those are fantastic suggestions. Comfortable footwear, water, snacks, a portable speaker, and a cozy blanket for the picnic. I'll also make sure to bring a variety of finger foods and a trash bag to leave no trace. I love the idea of discussing and sharing perspectives at the art galleries. Great way to deepen the experience. Thanks for the tips. Do you have any favorite parks or galleries in mind for your next weekend adventure?
I'm glad you found the suggestions helpful. As for my next weekend adventure, I'm actually eyeing a nearby park with a charming lake and some scenic trails perfect for a nature walk and picnic. As for art galleries, there's a contemporary gallery in the downtown area that always has thought-provoking exhibitions. I'm looking forward to checking it out. How about you? Any specific parks or galleries you have in mind for your upcoming Saturday plan?
The park with a charming lake and scenic trails sounds amazing. I'm sure you'll have a great time there. As for galleries, the contemporary gallery in the downtown area sounds intriguing. I hope you have a fantastic time exploring the exhibitions. As for me, I think I'll look into a park with lush greenery and maybe a hidden waterfall for our nature walk and picnic. And I'll definitely search for any intriguing art galleries in the area. Thanks for the inspiration. I'm really looking forward to Saturday now.
You're welcome. Your Saturday sounds like it's going to be fantastic. A park with lush greenery and a hidden waterfall sounds like a dream spot for a nature walk and picnic. I hope you have a wonderful time exploring and enjoying the art scene as well. Wishing you and your friend a fun and fulfilling Saturday. If you ever want to share how it went, feel free to drop me a message. Have a great time.
Thank you so much for the well wishes and encouraging words. I'll be sure to share how the day goes. I hope you have an amazing weekend too, filled with all your favorite activities. Take care and talk to you soon.
You're welcome. I appreciate it. Have a fantastic weekend and enjoy your nature walk, picnic, and art gallery visit. Looking forward to hearing about your adventures. Take care and talk to you soon. Goodbye.
Healthy eating habits. In this conversation, we will talk about two friends discussing healthy eating habits and sharing recipes for nutritious meals.
Hey there. I've been trying out some new recipes for healthy meals. Have you been experimenting with any nutritious dishes lately?
Hey, that's awesome to hear. I've definitely been trying to cook more nutritious meals too. What kind of recipes have you been experimenting with? Any favorites so far?
I've been really into making Buddha bowls lately. They're so versatile and you can customize them with your favorite veggies, grains, and proteins. I also tried making quinoa salad with roasted vegetables, which turned out pretty delicious. How about you? Any go-to recipes you've been enjoying?
Buddha bowls are such a great idea. I love how you can mix and match ingredients to create a balanced meal. Lately, I've been enjoying making roasted sweet potato and black bean tacos. They're packed with flavor and nutrients, plus they're super easy to prepare. I've also been experimenting with different smoothie recipes. Do you have any favorite smoothie combinations?
Roasted sweet potato and black bean tacos sound amazing. It's great that you're filling them with nutritious ingredients. As for smoothies, I've been loving a mix of spinach, frozen berries, a banana, and almond milk. It's a simple yet delicious way to get in some greens and fruits. Plus, it's great for a quick and healthy breakfast or snack. Do you have a favorite smoothie combination that you keep going back to?
Your smoothie combination sounds fantastic. I also enjoy a classic banana, spinach, and almond butter smoothie. It's creamy and satisfying, and the spinach adds a nice boost of greens. For an extra kick of flavor and nutrients, I often toss in a sprinkle of chia seeds or a scoop of protein powder. It's a go-to for me when I need a quick and wholesome snack. Have you tried adding any superfoods or supplements to your smoothies?
Yes, adding chia seeds to smoothies is a great idea. They're packed with nutrients and add a nice texture to the smoothie. I've also tried adding spirulina for an extra boost of protein and nutrients. It has a unique flavor, but when combined with the right fruits and ingredients, it can be quite tasty. Plus, it's a powerhouse of nutrients. Have you experimented with any other superfoods or supplements in your smoothies?
I agree. Spirulina is a great addition for an extra nutritional punch. In addition to chia seeds, I've also experimented with adding flax seeds for their omega-3 fatty acids, and maca powder for its potential energy-boosting properties. As for supplements, I've occasionally added a scoop of collagen powder for its potential skin and joint benefits. It's always interesting to explore different superfoods and supplements to see how they can enhance our meals. Have you tried any other superfoods or supplements in your recipes?
Flax seeds and maca powder are excellent choices. It's wonderful how you're incorporating these nutritional powerhouses into your meals. I've also tried adding hemp seeds for their protein and healthy fats, and matcha powder for a natural energy boost. It's fascinating how these superfoods and supplements can elevate the nutritional value of our meals. It's always exciting to explore new ways to nourish our bodies with wholesome ingredients. There are so many options to explore when it comes to creating nutritious and delicious meals.
Absolutely. The variety of superfoods and supplements available makes it so fun to experiment in the kitchen and create nourishing meals. Hemp seeds and matcha powder are fantastic choices for adding plant-based protein and a gentle energy boost. It's amazing how nature provides us with so many nutrient-dense options to explore. Keep up the fantastic culinary exploration. It's always rewarding to see how these wholesome ingredients can elevate our overall well-being. Let's keep inspiring each other with nutritious recipes and wholesome ingredients.
I couldn't agree more. It's been a pleasure sharing and exchanging nutritious meal ideas with you. I'm looking forward to discovering more delicious and wholesome recipes together. Here's to our continued culinary exploration and nourishing our bodies with wholesome ingredients. Let's keep inspiring each other with nutritious and delicious meal ideas. Take care and happy cooking.
It's been fantastic exchanging ideas with you as well. Here's to our continued journey of discovering delicious and wholesome recipes. Happy cooking and nourishing our bodies with wholesome, nutritious meals. Take care and enjoy your culinary explorations. If you ever need more cooking inspiration, feel free to reach out. Goodbye.
Healthy eating habits. In this conversation, we will talk about discussing healthy meal planning and grocery shopping for a balanced diet.
I love meal planning and grocery shopping for a balanced diet. It's all about incorporating a variety of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats into your meals. Do you have any favorite go-to healthy recipes?
Absolutely, I love exploring new healthy recipes. One of my go-to recipes is a quinoa salad with mixed vegetables, chickpeas, and a lemon tahini dressing. It's packed with protein, fiber, and flavor. What about you? Do you have any favorite healthy recipes you'd like to share?
That sounds delicious. One of my favorites is a Mediterranean-inspired baked salmon with roasted vegetables. It's simple and packed with omega-3 fatty acids, plus all the nutrients from the colorful veggies. Do you have any tips for making grocery shopping for healthy ingredients more efficient?
That's a fantastic choice. When it comes to efficient grocery shopping for healthy ingredients, I like to make a detailed list beforehand based on my meal plan. This helps me stay focused and avoid impulse buys. I also try to stick to the perimeter of the store where the fresh produce, lean proteins, and whole grains are typically located. Have you found any tricks or tips for streamlining your grocery shopping for healthy ingredients?
Absolutely. Making a list based on your meal plan is key, and sticking to the perimeter of the store is a great strategy. Another tip I find helpful is to avoid shopping on an empty stomach. It can help prevent impulse buys and keep you focused on the healthier options. Plus, buying in-season fruits and vegetables not only ensures freshness but can also save you money. What do you think about incorporating in-season produce into your meal planning?
Incorporating in-season produce is a fantastic idea. Not only does it guarantee freshness and peak flavor, but it also supports local farmers and reduces environmental impact by minimizing long-distance transportation. Plus, in-season produce tends to be more budget-friendly, which is always a bonus. It's a great way to add variety to your meals while reaping the nutritional benefits of seasonal fruits and vegetables. Have you discovered any favorite in-season produce that you love to include in your meal planning?
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. In-season produce brings so much vibrancy and flavor to meals while supporting the local economy. Personally, I love incorporating in-season berries into my meal planning during the summer months. They're not only delicious but also packed with antioxidants and vitamins. What are some of your favorite ways to incorporate in-season produce into your meals?
During the summer, I love making refreshing fruit salads with a mix of in-season berries, melons, and citrus fruits. They're perfect for a light and healthy dessert or snack. In the fall, I enjoy roasting a variety of in-season root vegetables with a sprinkle of herbs for a savory side dish. It's amazing how in-season produce can inspire such a diverse range of dishes. How about you? Do you have any favorite ways to incorporate in-season produce into your meals throughout the year?
Absolutely. In the fall, I love using in-season squashes like butternut squash to make comforting and creamy soups, and in the winter, I gravitate towards hearty salads with a mix of in-season greens like kale and Brussels sprouts. It's incredible how in-season produce can elevate the flavors and nutritional value of our meals throughout the year. Plus, it keeps things interesting in the kitchen. How do you navigate incorporating in-season produce into your meals during the winter months?
During the winter months, I enjoy incorporating in-season citrus fruits like oranges and grapefruits into vibrant winter salads. Their juicy sweetness adds a refreshing contrast to hearty winter dishes. I also love using winter squashes, such as acorn squash, in roasted vegetable medleys or as a creamy base for pasta sauces. Embracing the unique flavors of in-season produce during the winter can truly create delicious and nourishing meals. It seems like we both enjoy the creativity and culinary diversity that comes with using in-season produce throughout the year.
Absolutely. It's wonderful to hear how you incorporate in-season produce into your meals during the winter months. The versatility of winter citrus and squashes really does bring brightness and flavor to those colder days. It seems we both appreciate the joy of creating delicious and nourishing meals with in-season produce. It's been delightful sharing our love for healthy meal planning and grocery shopping. If you ever want to exchange more recipes or tips in the future, feel free to reach out.
It's been an absolute pleasure discussing healthy meal planning and grocery shopping with you. I've truly enjoyed our conversation and would love to exchange more recipes and tips in the future. Thank you for sharing your insights, and I look forward to connecting again. Take care and happy cooking.
It's been a pleasure for me as well. I'm looking forward to our future recipe exchanges and conversations. Take care and happy cooking to you too. Goodbye.
Favorite hobbies and interests. In this conversation, we will talk about discussing favorite hobbies and interests, sharing new activities, and exchanging recommendations.
Hey there. What are your favorite hobbies and interests? I love discussing new activities and exchanging recommendations.
Hey, that sounds great. I'm into hiking, reading, and trying out new recipes. What about you? What are your favorite hobbies and interests?
That's awesome. I also enjoy hiking, especially on weekends. Besides that, I really like playing board games and trying out different types of yoga. Do you have any favorite hiking trails? I'm always looking for new recommendations.
That's wonderful. Board games are a lot of fun, and yoga is a great way to relax. As for hiking trails, one of my favorites is in the national park name. The views are stunning, and the trail is just challenging enough to be rewarding. Have you ever been there?
I haven't been to that specific national park, but it sounds amazing. I'll definitely add it to my list of places to visit. Thanks for the recommendation. Speaking of relaxing activities, have you ever tried meditation or mindfulness practices? They can be a great complement to hiking and other physical activities.
You're welcome. I'm glad you liked the recommendation. Yes, I've dabbled in meditation and mindfulness practices, and they have indeed complemented my outdoor activities. It's a wonderful way to find peace and clarity. Do you have any specific meditation techniques or practices that you find particularly helpful?
I'm glad to hear that meditation has been beneficial for you. I particularly enjoy mindfulness meditation, where you focus on being present in the moment and observing your thoughts and sensations without judgment. It's been a great way for me to de-stress and stay grounded. Have you tried any specific meditation techniques that you found particularly helpful?
Mindfulness meditation is truly powerful. I also find it helpful for staying present and reducing stress. I've tried loving kindness meditation, which involves directing well wishes and compassion to oneself and others. It's a beautiful practice that promotes kindness and empathy. It's wonderful to hear how mindfulness meditation has been beneficial for you.
Loving kindness meditation sounds like a beautiful practice. I love the idea of promoting kindness and empathy through meditation. It's great to exchange thoughts and recommendations on such meaningful practices. Speaking of new activities, have you recently tried any new recipes that you'd recommend? I'm always on the lookout for exciting dishes to try out.
I'm glad you're interested in loving kindness meditation. It's always fulfilling to share meaningful practices. When it comes to new recipes, I recently tried making a Thai green curry with tofu, and it turned out to be absolutely delicious. The combination of flavors was delightful. Do you have any favorite cuisine or a recent recipe that you've enjoyed making?
That Thai green curry with tofu sounds amazing. I'm a big fan of Thai cuisine, so that's definitely something I'd love to try making. As for me, I recently tried making a homemade veggie pizza with a cauliflower crust, and it turned out surprisingly delicious. It's a healthier take on a classic favorite, and I couldn't believe how good it tasted. If you're into healthy recipes, you might enjoy giving it a try.
A homemade veggie pizza with a cauliflower crust sounds fantastic. It's great to put a healthy twist on a classic dish, and I'm glad to hear it turned out so delicious. I'll definitely give it a try. It's always a rewarding experience to try out new recipes, especially when they turn out so well. Thanks for the recommendation. If you have any other healthy recipe suggestions, I'd love to hear them.
You're welcome. I'm glad you're open to trying out the cauliflower crust pizza. I'll be sure to share more healthy recipe suggestions with you. Experimenting with new recipes is always an adventure, and it's great to exchange recommendations. If you have any specific dietary preferences or restrictions, feel free to let me know, and I can tailor the suggestions accordingly.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't have any specific dietary restrictions, but I do enjoy exploring plant-based and vegetarian recipes. I'm always up for trying new dishes, so any recommendations along those lines would be wonderful. It's been a pleasure discussing hobbies, meditation, and recipes with you. I look forward to your healthy recipe suggestions.
That's fantastic to hear. I'll definitely share some plant-based and vegetarian recipes with you. It's been a pleasure discussing these topics with you as well. I'm excited to exchange more recommendations and try out new activities together. I'll gather some healthy recipe suggestions for you, and we can continue our chat soon. Take care, and have a great day.
It's been a pleasure chatting with you, and I'm looking forward to exchanging more recommendations in the future. Take care, and have a wonderful day. See you soon.
Hobbies and interests. In this conversation, we will talk about two friends discussing their hobbies and interests, sharing new activities they want to try.
Hey, have you picked up any new hobbies or interests lately? I've been thinking about trying out rock climbing. It looks like such a thrilling activity, and I've heard it's great for building strength and endurance. What about you? Any new activities on your radar?
Rock climbing sounds exciting. I've been considering getting into photography lately. It seems like a wonderful way to capture beautiful moments and explore creativity. Have you ever tried it before?
Photography sounds fantastic. It's a great way to notice and appreciate the beauty around us. I've dabbled in it a bit, mostly just snapping photos on my phone, but I'd love to learn more about the technical aspects and composition. Do you have any particular subjects or styles you want to focus on in your photography journey?
I completely agree. Capturing the world around us in photographs is a wonderful way to cherish memories and explore creativity. I'm particularly interested in nature photography, capturing landscapes, wildlife, and the changing seasons. What about you? Any specific subjects or styles that pique your interest?
Nature photography is so inspiring. The idea of capturing the beauty of landscapes and wildlife sounds amazing. I'm also drawn to portrait photography. I love the idea of capturing people's emotions and expressions in a natural and candid way. I think it could be a great way to convey stories and emotions through imagery. Do you have any specific locations in mind for your nature photography exploration?
Portrait photography is a fantastic way to connect with people and convey emotions through imagery. As for nature photography, I'm looking forward to exploring local parks, hiking trails, and perhaps even visiting some nearby lakes or mountains to capture the stunning landscapes. Do you have any favorite locations in mind for your portrait photography endeavors?
That sounds like a fantastic plan. As for portrait photography, I've been eyeing some urban locations with interesting architecture and vibrant street scenes. I think it could be a great way to capture the energy of the city and create visually striking portraits. The juxtaposition of human subjects against the backdrop of urban landscapes is something that really intrigues me. It's great to have a mix of natural and urban settings to explore with our cameras.
Absolutely. The contrast between urban architecture and the human element can result in captivating and engaging portraits. It's wonderful to have such a diverse range of locations to explore with our cameras. I can imagine the creativity and stories we can capture in both natural and urban settings. It's been lovely discussing our shared interest in photography. I hope we can share our captured moments someday.
It's been truly enjoyable sharing our mutual enthusiasm for photography. I look forward to the possibility of sharing and learning from each other as we explore the world through our lenses. Feel free to reach out if you ever want to plan a photography outing or simply discuss new techniques and ideas. Let's keep capturing beautiful moments and stories through our photographs. Cheers to our photographic adventures ahead.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to our future discussions and perhaps even going on photography outings together. Here's to capturing many beautiful moments and stories through our photographs. Cheers to our photographic adventures and the art we'll create together.
It's a date. I can't wait to see where our shared passion for photography takes us. Here's to many memorable photography outings and the art we'll create together. Until next time, keep those creative juices flowing.
Thank you. I'm excited for our future photography adventures. Let's capture many memorable moments together. Keep the creativity flowing, and I look forward to our next conversation. Take care.
Favorite hobbies and pastimes. In this conversation, we will talk about discussing favorite hobbies and pastimes, sharing activities enjoyed in leisure time, and discussing new interests and experiences.
What are some of your favorite hobbies and pastimes? I've been really getting into hiking and photography lately. It's such a great way to spend time in nature and capture some amazing shots.
That sounds wonderful. Hiking and photography are such fulfilling hobbies. I enjoy reading and painting in my leisure time. There's something so relaxing about getting lost in a good book or expressing creativity on a canvas. What do you like to capture in your photographs while hiking?
I love to capture the natural beauty of the landscapes, especially during sunrise or sunset. The way the light transforms the scenery is just so breathtaking. What kind of books do you enjoy reading? And what is your favorite subject to paint?
Landscapes during sunrise or sunset are indeed magical to capture. I enjoy reading a variety of genres, from classic literature to mystery and science fiction. As for painting, I'm drawn to nature scenes and abstract art. The vibrant colors and textures of nature inspire my artwork. Do you have a favorite trail for hiking and photography?
I do have a favorite trail that leads to a beautiful meadow with a stunning view of the mountains. The changing colors of the meadow and the peaks as the sun sets always make for incredible photo opportunities. Do you have a favorite spot for painting or reading?
Your favorite trail sounds absolutely picturesque. As for my favorite spot for painting, I love setting up my easel near a tranquil river or a lush garden. The play of light and shadow in these natural settings always fuels my creativity. And when it comes to reading, I find a cozy nook by the window with plenty of natural light is the perfect spot to delve into a captivating book. How do you usually prepare for your hiking and photography trips?
Before heading out on a hiking and photography trip, I always make sure to check the weather forecast and pack my camera gear, including different lenses and a tripod. I also bring along some snacks, water, and proper hiking attire. It's important to be prepared for unexpected changes in weather conditions. How about you? Do you have any special preparations for your painting and reading sessions?
That's a smart approach to ensure a successful hiking and photography expedition. For my painting sessions, I like to gather all the necessary art supplies, such as paints, brushes, and a sturdy canvas. I also make sure to have a comfortable and inspiring setting to work in. When it comes to reading, all I need is a good book and a quiet space to immerse myself in the story. It's the simple pleasures that make these hobbies so enjoyable. What's the most breathtaking or memorable photo you've captured during your hiking trips?
The most breathtaking photo I've captured was during a sunrise hike in the mountains. The sky was ablaze with hues of orange and pink, and the way the light danced on the peaks was simply mesmerizing. It was a moment that truly highlighted the beauty and grandeur of nature. Do you have a favorite painting or book that has left a lasting impression on you?
Your description of the sunrise hike sounds absolutely awe-inspiring. As for a favorite painting, there's one that depicts a serene autumn forest scene that has always resonated with me. The rich colors and peaceful ambiance make it incredibly captivating. In terms of books, To Kill a Mockingbird has left a lasting impression on me with its powerful themes and memorable characters. It's amazing how art and literature can leave such a profound impact. Is there a particular trail or hike on your bucket list that you're eager to explore and photograph in the future?
I've always dreamt of hiking and photographing through the mountain range. The diverse landscapes and stunning vistas there would provide endless opportunities for capturing breathtaking shots. How about you? Is there a specific destination or setting that you're eager to paint or read about in the future?
The mountain range sounds like a dream destination for hiking and photography. As for me, I'm drawn to the idea of painting the serene and picturesque scenes of a countryside in Tuscany or reading about the rich history and culture of ancient civilizations. There's something about the charm of old-world settings that is so appealing. It's wonderful to have aspirations for new experiences and creative endeavors. Our conversation about hobbies and pastimes has been truly delightful.
I completely agree. It's been a pleasure discussing our hobbies and interests. Exploring new experiences and creative pursuits is what makes life so enriching. I hope you have the opportunity to paint in Tuscany and delve into captivating tales of ancient civilizations. Wishing you endless inspiration and joy in your hobbies. Take care.
It has been a pleasure indeed. Thank you for the well wishes, and I wish you many more memorable hiking and photography adventures. May your journeys through nature continue to inspire your creativity. Take care and happy trails. Goodbye.
Current events in the news. In this conversation, we will talk about discussing recent news about politics, climate change, or global events with a friend.
Hey, have you heard about the latest climate change report? It's pretty concerning.
Yes, I saw the report. It's alarming to see the extent of the impact we're having on the environment. It's a wake-up call for global action.
Definitely, it's crucial for all countries to come together and take meaningful steps to address climate change. Do you think there's enough international cooperation on this issue?
I think there's progress, but there's still a long way to go. The Paris Agreement was a solid step, but more collaboration and commitment are needed from all nations to make a significant impact.
I completely agree. It's going to require sustained effort and commitment from everyone to make a difference. It's good to see more public awareness and advocacy around climate change too, don't you think?
Absolutely. Increased public awareness and advocacy are key. It's heartening to see more people getting involved and pushing for change. It shows that there's a growing understanding of the urgency of the situation.
Definitely, and I believe individual actions can also make a difference. Even small steps like reducing waste and using renewable energy can add up. Have you been making any changes in your own lifestyle to be more environmentally friendly?
Yes, definitely. I've been trying to cut down on single-use plastics and support sustainable products. It's a small step, but I believe every little bit helps. What about you? Any changes you've made recently?
Absolutely. I've been trying to reduce my meat consumption and opt for more plant-based meals. Also, I've been more conscious about energy usage at home. It's all about making those small changes that collectively have a big impact. It's good to hear that you're doing your part too. Keep up the great work.
Thanks. It's great to hear that you're making sustainable choices as well. Every effort counts towards a positive change. It's been a great chat discussing this important issue with you. Let's keep spreading the word and making a difference together.
Absolutely. It's been an insightful and motivating conversation. Let's continue to stay informed and inspire others to take action. Thanks for the chat.
Of course. It's always a pleasure to discuss these crucial topics with you. Take care and let's keep pushing for positive change. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Take care and keep spreading the positivity.
Cooking or trying new recipes. In this conversation, we will talk about discussing new recipes to try and sharing cooking tips for a dinner party.
I'm always on the lookout for new recipes to try. Have you come across any interesting ones lately?
Absolutely. I recently stumbled upon a delicious recipe for coconut curry chicken that's been a hit at dinner parties. The blend of spices and coconut milk creates a rich and flavorful sauce that pairs perfectly with rice or naan. Have you ever tried making a curry dish before?
That sounds amazing. I've made curry before, and I love how versatile it is. You can customize the spice level and add different proteins and vegetables. Do you have any tips for making the perfect coconut curry chicken?
Glad to hear you're a fan of curry. When making coconut curry chicken, it's essential to toast the spices before adding the coconut milk to enhance their flavors. Also, marinating the chicken in yogurt and spices beforehand can make it more tender and flavorful. Additionally, don't forget to adjust the amount of coconut milk and spices to suit your taste preferences. What's your go-to protein and vegetable combination for curry dishes?
Toasting the spices and marinating the chicken in yogurt are excellent tips. When it comes to protein and vegetables in curry, I love using chicken or chickpeas as the protein, and for vegetables, bell peppers and carrots add a nice crunch and flavor. What are your favorite side dishes to serve with coconut curry chicken?
Chicken and chickpeas are both excellent choices, and bell peppers and carrots add vibrant colors and textures to the dish. As for side dishes, I often serve coconut curry chicken with fragrant basmati rice or fluffy garlic naan. The rice helps soak up the delicious curry sauce, while the naan is perfect for scooping up every last bit. Have you tried making homemade naan before?
I completely agree. Basmati rice and garlic naan are ideal companions for coconut curry chicken. I have tried making naan at home, and it's a fun and rewarding experience. The process of kneading the dough and watching it puff up on the stovetop is almost as enjoyable as eating the warm, fresh bread itself. Do you have any tips for making homemade naan extra fluffy and flavorful?
Making naan at home is indeed a rewarding experience. To achieve extra fluffy and flavorful naan, you can try using yogurt in the dough, which adds a tangy flavor and helps create a soft texture. Another tip is to let the dough rise for a sufficient amount of time to develop those desirable air pockets that result in a light and fluffy naan. Finally, brushing the cooked naan with melted butter and sprinkling it with a bit of garlic and cilantro can elevate the flavor even further. How do you usually enjoy your homemade naan?
Using yogurt in the dough and letting it rise for the right amount of time are fantastic tips. I love enjoying homemade naan alongside a spread of garlic-infused butter or dipping it into creamy, aromatic curries. The combination of warm, freshly baked naan and flavorful curry is always a crowd pleaser. How about you? How do you typically enjoy your homemade naan?
I couldn't agree more. Dipping warm naan into creamy, aromatic curries is always a delight. I also enjoy using leftover naan to make sandwiches or wraps. It adds a delicious touch to both vegetarian and meat-filled options. Additionally, I've used naan as a base for creative mini pizzas, topping it with a variety of ingredients for a fun twist. The possibilities are endless. Have you ever experimented with different toppings for naan pizzas?
Using leftover naan for sandwiches, wraps, and mini pizzas is such a creative idea. When it comes to naan pizzas, I've experimented with various toppings such as tandoori chicken with cilantro and red onions, or a mix of roasted vegetables with feta and balsamic glaze. The versatility of naan makes it a perfect canvas for trying out different flavor combinations. What's your favorite naan pizza topping combination that you've tried so far?
Your naan pizza topping combinations sound absolutely delightful. One of my favorite combinations involves a spread of creamy tikka masala sauce, tender tandoori chicken, caramelized onions, and a sprinkle of fresh cilantro. The flavors come together beautifully, creating a satisfying and flavorful bite with every slice. I completely agree. Naan's versatility makes it a joy to experiment with diverse toppings. Have you tried any other unique flavor combinations for naan pizzas?
Your favorite combination sounds absolutely mouth-watering. Another unique flavor combination I've enjoyed is a fusion-inspired naan pizza with a spread of mango chutney, chunks of tandoori paneer, and a sprinkle of fresh arugula. The sweet and tangy chutney pairs perfectly with the savory paneer, while the peppery arugula adds a delightful freshness. It's always a fun adventure exploring different flavor profiles with naan pizzas. Do you have any other creative uses for naan that you've experimented with?
Your fusion-inspired naan pizza combination sounds incredible. Another creative use for naan that I've explored is using it as a base for open-faced sandwiches topped with ingredients like hummus, grilled vegetables, and a drizzle of tahini dressing. It creates a satisfying and flavorful snack or light meal. Additionally, I've used small sections of naan as a base for assembling delectable bite-sized appetizers, such as mini bruschetta or spicy avocado toast. The versatility of naan truly knows no bounds. Have you experimented with using naan in any other unique or inventive ways?
Using naan as a base for open-faced sandwiches and bite-sized appetizers is such a fantastic idea. Another unique use for naan that I've explored is using it as a crust for savory tarts and flatbreads. The slightly chewy texture of naan provides a perfect foundation for layering on flavorful toppings like herb cheeses, roasted vegetables, and thinly sliced prosciutto. It's a delightful way to showcase the versatility of naan in a different culinary context. The possibilities with naan really are endless. Your creativity with naan is inspiring. If you're ever looking for more inventive ways to use naan, feel free to reach out. It's been a joy discussing these culinary adventures with you.
Using naan as a crust for savory tarts and flatbreads is a brilliant idea. The way it complements the toppings and adds a unique texture is truly impressive. I truly appreciate your creativity and culinary expertise, and I'm delighted to have exchanged these wonderful ideas with you. If you ever have more culinary adventures or want to share new recipes, I'd love to hear about them. It's been an absolute pleasure discussing these delicious topics with you. Take care, and happy cooking.
It has been a pleasure exchanging these culinary ideas with you as well. I'm delighted by the conversation and your enthusiasm for exploring new recipes. I'll definitely keep you in mind for future culinary adventures and recipe sharing. Take care, and happy cooking to you too. Until next time.